So I'm looking here. I've got the look pedals and cleats, and most of the guys here have got Shimano. Shimano over here.
Is Cat Hill?
Cat Hill, Pambula, Shimano. That is. I'm normally the only one with look pedals. Everyone's got these SPD. No, they're not. They're road Shimano. There's a few SPDs, but mostly road Shimano. So, and they're not saying they've got many problems with their creaky cleat. So, oh, there, look.
Yes.
Ah, one's got look pedals. Yes. Do you have problems with creaky? Have you ever had creaky cleats when they? No. Oh, because that's the old look, isn't it? What have you got? 105 Shimano. We got Shimano. Trying to do a video about creaky pedals and cleats. Now it is a problem. So I asked the guys this morning. None of them had look pedals and cleats except for one guy. They all had the Shimano system, and that one guy who said he had look pedals and cleats certainly didn't look like it. They look like Shimano ones, you tell me. Anyhow, even if they were, he said he had no problems. So, doesn't matter. I've had problems in the past, and I've had lots of other guys say they've had problems specifically with the look pedals and the cleats creaking. Now this usually happens after you've had a few wet rides, and then things dry out, maybe the first or second ride afterwards in the dry, and things start getting a bit creaky. You probably tried a few things to get rid of the creak. You may have thought one or more of the bolts is loose, so you tighten them up in both your cleats and you go for a ride and the creak is still there. So the next step further is you go to spray lube and you spray around your cleat area and around the bolts and the washers, and it might solve the problem for a ride or two, and then the creak comes back again. So how about a more permanent solution? Well, literally a solution. Here it is here. It's a combination of beeswax xylene. So, get yourself a small jar and we'll make some. Now, because this is going to last so long, it's going to last a long time for you, you only need a small amount, so a little jar will do. So you get your beeswax and you put some bits in your jar, so you can either use a screwdriver and pry bits off and put it in a jar like that, or you can get a grater and grate it in, or whatever, however you want to do it. So you get your bits in your jar. Now you put in the xylene. I usually say about 50-50. So, put the lid on. Now, you'll need to let that sit for about 3 to 4 days. It takes a long time for beeswax to dissolve, but it will dissolve. And then, it looks like this. It turns into a jelly. So it's like a jelly. Now, you need to apply the paste to the contact areas where the cleat contacts the pedal. Now on the cleat, it's here, this bit here, and this bit here, and just underneath that tongue there. And on the pedal, it's where those bits go in. So just on this surface here, and underneath, and on this back clip bit here, and underneath it as well. And then on here, on the strike plate. So, get your gel, put a little bit on a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, which is really handy. And you don't need too much, otherwise it'll go everywhere. Now, just put a bit underneath, in the area there. That. Then a little bit here. Rub it on there. And make sure it gets underneath as well. And then on the strike plate. Now it only has to be a very thin coating, that's all you need, just like that. And you need to let that dry out. And for your cleat, again,
a little bit on the brush, and this area here, and around the front tongue area, just done there. Get on your shoe, you can wipe it off, you can leave it there, doesn't really matter. And if you really want, you can put some in this area here which hits the strike plate. Anyway, that's all you need to do. And again, let that dry. And of course, don't forget to do it to both shoes and both pedals.
Well, I've just done my cleats and my pedals, and it literally took less than 1 minute to do. Really quick. Of course, it's going to take between 5 and 10 hours for the beeswax to dry, depending on the weather conditions, but this, once it's set, is going to last a long time. It may be 6 months before I need to apply another layer. So, once you've got a jar full of it, if you've got any mates who've got Creaky cleats and pedals, you're on to them. Cheers for now. I woke up this morning in my Katusha Canyon gear. Here's Michael, he's got the old Katusha. What's the chance of that? He didn't even know.
And your bike's standing in the way of any car. We've got plenty of room.
Anyway, so we're the Katusha boys this morning.
I'll make sure everyone survives the hill.
Yeah. Aren't you glad you got disc brakes?
Oh mate, I don't know. Even still.
Yeah, it's still scary.